Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. To start today off, we have news of a brand new reality TV series coming called The Baldwins that, you guessed it, follows the Baldwins. I don't know why the fuck they need a show. I mean, you're the Baldwins. You're rich as fuck already. And what new is this adding to the reality TV landscape? There's infinite reality TV shows. You need to try and at least stand out a little bit. You have to have a little gimmick, right? What differentiates Love Island from all the other dating shows, for example? They have Casa Amor, where they leave their current partner in the villa and see if their head will turn towards someone new who comes in when their older partner isn't in the picture. So basically like that Playboy swing show. Anyways, I don't see what the hook is with this show. You already have a show that has people with 7 kids being 7 little Johnstons. There's legit nothing interesting about this. So, let's pivot to an actual interesting story, being that Sean Levy might be the director for the next Avengers movie. Now, obviously, with Kang Dynasty up in the air with Kang, we don't even know what the next Avengers movie really is going to be. Are they just going to call it Secret Wars Part 1 and then do 2 parts of Secret Wars? We don't know. But Sean Levy could be directing it, and I think that is a good thing overall, because he's doing Deadpool 3, and that's like the most multiverse-focused project that we've had aside from Loki. Yes, you had Doctor Strange too, but that was more focused on the multiverse of Doctor Stranges in general, rather than the wider multiverse. And as for the Russo bros, even though Endgame and Infinity War still have yet to be talked, I don't think they're a good fit for Secret Wars, as Infinity War and Endgame were very heavily Captain America stories, and Captain America was their baby in terms of the movies. So maybe now that they don't have a main character that they've actively worked with, they wouldn't do as well. The Daily Knives Out 3 castings continue, this time Thomas Hayden Church. Now, you may instantly recognize him as the Sandman in Spider-Man 3, but he's also had quite a few other roles. He was in Daddy's Home, starring Will Ferrell. He was in Hellboy. He was in Peanut Butter Falcon, a really good movie. His most recent role was in Horizon and An American Saga, that new show by Kevin Costner that looks like ass, but we're gonna ignore that, and I'll still say that I'm excited to see him join the cast. In probably the most surprising bit of news that we've had in weeks, a live-action Like a Dragon series is coming this October 24th. Now, Sega has been talking about turning their IP into movies and shows for a long time now, particularly Persona. Horizon was mentioned. Specifically, Horizon was surprising because it's so new. But the fact that Yakuza is getting one was also hinted at. But it's the fact that it's this soon, October 24th. Any other adaptation would have been leaked like years before. Like the Fallout series was rumored for such a long time. The God of War series was talked about, and we haven't even heard anything about that in basically a year at this point. But I guess the question really is, what's going to happen in the series? Is it just going to be an adaptation of the games, or are they going to go with an original story? I think it having Yakuza in the title might emphasize that it's going to be an adaptation of one of the games, as why would you use your previous brand title when you want to just go entirely in on Like a Dragon, right?
But hey, that's just a theory.
In a follow-up from yesterday's Kiesel news, The Boys showrunner has revealed that he does have the ending of the series planned out. This alleviates my concerns from yesterday, and it should alleviate everybody else's, as it means that the show is only going to continue if it's still building towards the ending. They're not going to pump out season after season like the quote kind of sounded like it was going to. So that is great to hear. Maybe it'll just be one extra season and it'll be like Better Call Saul where it ends on season 6. And hey, season 6 was the best season, so hopefully the boys follow suit. We now have a minor update on the new Office spin-off series, being that it is gonna be called The Paper. It was also reconfirmed that there will not be any returning characters from the original Office series, so no Michael Scott, guys. I still have my doubts on that, but if it means the show can stand on its own and build its own legacy, then that's a good thing. And I mean, hey, it'll give Domhnall Gleeson, who was confirmed to be starring, the recognition he deserves, so there you go. As for the title of the paper, I've seen some people getting mad at how generic it is, but come on. The previous title was The Office. That's about as generic as you can get, and it became one of the most iconic titles of all time. Who says the paper can't do the same? Next up, the main star of Shogun is in talks to be in a live-action Ghost of Tsushima movie. Now, two big things here. One, Ghost of Tsushima movie. Two, Shogun was very, very, very highly praised. So, to see the actor get to do something more is great. Although I could totally see this being a fake rumor, as I mean, look at how similar the Ghost of Tsushima and Shogun protagonists look, right? Someone could easily just be making a joke here. But as for the fact that we might actually get a live action Ghost of Tsushima movie, that is very exciting. I think the atmosphere really fits a movie, although I know that it takes quite a bit to 100% the game, so maybe having some of the gameplay elements not available would lessen the experience. But let's be real, basically every adaptation is lesser than the game anyway, so as long as it's serviceable, plot-wise, I think you could get away with not having a whole bunch of quests. Next up, One Piece Seasons 2 and 3 are gonna be filmed back to back. Now, this comes after Seasons 2 and 3 both being greenlit at the same time, if I remember correctly. But Squid Game Season 2 and 3 were announced at the same time, or at least talked about in the same time frame, and they weren't filmed together by any means. So, I don't know. It seems like an obvious rookie mistake, because if Season 2 bombs, then you just wasted budget on Season 3 that no one's gonna watch. At this rate, One Piece Season 2 and 3 might be original content where they reveal what the One Piece is if they're this confident in it. Like, holy shit. Remember the Sausage Party movie, guys? Well, the sequel series is coming July 11th, and we got some new images. Let me know if you guys want me to review this series. I have Prime Video, I'm totally down to do it. I have an Acolyte review coming as well. I'll probably release it in multiple parts. I'll do one if as a mid-season and one at the end, most likely. But I'll see what I do, because I might end up just binging the entire series when it all comes out, as I am very busy right now with finals and stuff. I hope that doesn't slow down my video output. But with this coming out in the summer, I should have time to make a review on this, so let me know. Speaking of videos in the works, I'll be doing a video on my thoughts on everything Summer Game Fest. It might even be a scripted video depending on how much good shit gets announced. But we may not even get any good shit, it might just be random bullshit, as Kingdom Hearts 4 is confirmed not to be there. This doesn't affect me at all, but I don't understand why Jeff would reveal this. I mean, just keep the expectations high, you might as well. If it's because he doesn't want mass disappointment, you're getting disappointment from announcing that the games aren't going to be there anyway. So, you might as well just wait till the show, that way you get more viewers. Every other piece of news today is actually irrelevant. New episode of Megamind Rules coming June 20th. Woo! There's like one person on the world excited for this, and it's not fucking me.